You got any sound now? Yep, so something was going on with the mic, so I had to unplug. I'm going to go through the phone here, so sorry if you get a little background noise. You can feel the energy throw in your household watching this game as we pick up with 4 minutes left in the first quarter. Again, sorry for the no sound issue. We're just joining you here. As Jones is going to take the snap, and he hits the outside hard, but he's going to be brought down at about the 20-yard line as he enters the Ice Cream Hut red zone. It's also going to be a private investigations first down. It's going to be an official timeout. So we got to go through the phone here. I'm not sure what happened with the mics again. Sorry about that, guys. I'm going to go ahead and go through the ad reads here. I was reading them off to nobody earlier. I have to go through the phone. All right, so best private investigations. When it comes to private detective work, you won't find a more engaged or better equipped agency than Best Private Investigations. BPI specializes in many types of investigation services, including background checks, asset and fraudulent cryptocurrency recovery, civil and criminal cases, cheating spouses, child custody, fraud recovery, identity theft, cybersecurity, and surveillance tracking, executive protection, and missing persons. If you need help, don't settle. Go for the best private investigation services you can. Visit them at www.bestprivateinvestigations.com or call 321-508-4492. Again, sorry about the sound issues earlier. Got it all worked out here. So wasn't able to get the ad reads out. So now you guys can hear the best ads in the county as Suntree Viera takes over here in the red zone after picking up the long run by Jennings Jones. He's going to hand it off to number 11. He's carrying a couple guys on his back, but he's going to be brought down for a gain of about 4. Number 11, Jackson Jananza with the carry. Thank you, guys. Sounds fixed. Again, sorry about that. I'm having to go through the phone, so if you're picking up a lot of background noise, that's because for some reason the mic plugged in and wasn't working. So if you hear the crowd cheering, that's why. But got it all worked out here as the score is 0-0. 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Ormond beats their first drive. Had a turnover on downs as Jennings Jones takes Stafford, cuts back inside, and is going to be stopped for a gain of about 2. As they hit the hole hard, those linebackers full of sand crabs. So it's going to bring up a 3rd and manageable for the Suntree Viera Hawks as they look to get on the board first here. Again, they're in the Ice Cream Hut red zone. So 3rd and manageable. Let's see what they draw up here. Suntree Viera Hawks putting a great drive together versus the Sand Crabs defense, but a couple runs have been stuffed. As it's going to be Jones to take the snap in the gun. It's going to be trips to your right. Jones takes the snap, going to hand it off to number 39. Number 39 trying to get outside, but there's nothing there. But he makes something there. He's got a crease, he's got a blocker. Does he pick up the first down? Let's see where they put it. All depends where this referee wants to spot the ball. And they're going to give him the first down. It's going to be a best private investigations first down. 1st and goal for the Suntree Viera Hawks. I believe that was number... That was number 39 on the carry, or 29. Don't have a 29 either. He's going to take the snap. Jones breaks a tackle, gets out left. He beats the man he has to beat. Now he's got a red carpet to the end zone. Let's see what they say. Touchdown, Suntree Viera Hawks. So Suntree Viera takes a quick 6-0 lead. 1.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Jennings Jones makes something out of nothing there. He looked like he was going to be tackled behind the line, but outbeat the defenders for the touchdown. So Suntree Viera up first. So again, a minute and a half to go. Suntree Viera leads 6-0. Pending the extra point would be 7-0. So actually, they're going to go for 2 here. They're going to try the field goal. It's going to be number 11. Jackson Jananzo. Jones the holder. Something you don't see here in 8U, but it looks like it's going in, and it is. So a big 2-point conversion. So it's going to be 8-0 for the Suntree Viera Hawks. Again, that's very rare to see at this level. 8U kicking field goals, and that was right through the uprights. Pretty clean there for Jackson Jananzo. Again, I'd like to give a shout out to our sponsors, Best Private Investigations. Also, the Ice Cream Hut. The Ice Cream Hut with 4 open locations in Viera, Rockledge, Cocoa Beach, Merritt Island, and soon coming to Palm Bay, Florida. Visit them for the best sweet treat you'll ever eat. So the Ice Cream Hut, and again, Best Private Investigations. When it comes to private detective work, you won't find a more engaged or better equipped agency than Best Private Investigations. Call at 321-508-4492 or visit online at www.bestprivateinvestigations.com. I'm just going to the phone. The mic wasn't working. The phone sounds fine. No. I don't have any time. I tried to adjust all those and make sure, unplug everything and plug it back in. As he's going to take it outside, trying to look for some space, but it's going to be brought down at the line of scrimmage. And are they going to signaling a fumble there? Crabs had a turnover on downs about the same area, about the 44-yard line or 39-yard line here, as it's going to be Jennings Jones to take the snap, and Jones is going to hand it off, but he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Sounds off again. Somebody just said it again, so I don't know what's happening with it.
No, you're good.
Good?
Your sound is good.
All right, so our sound is good. Is it back? I'm going back through the mic now, so I guess some things were just not plugged in right. Either way, we're back with the microphone as Suntree Viera picks up. And it's going to be Jones to take the snap, but he's met at the line of scrimmage by the Sand Crabs. Again, sorry for the sound, guys. Multiple issues between the mic. And so just unplugging things and plugging it back in until they have the right connection, make sure everything's lined up. So again, sorry about that. As there's 33 seconds left in the first quarter, as we just saw, the Sand Crabs turned it over to the Hawks at about the 42-yard line. So it's a 3rd and long for the Hawks. Again, sorry about the sound, guys. So I'm going to go over the ad reads again. And it's going to be the Ice Cream Hut with 4 open locations in Viera, Rockledge, Cocoa Beach, Merritt Island, and soon coming to Palm Bay, Florida. Visit them for the best sweet treat you'll ever eat. So the Ice Cream Hut, go ahead and check them out. Also, the Best Private Investigations, 321-508-4492. Visit online at www.bestprivateinvestigations.com. And again, I thank you guys very much for telling me the sound is off. So it's just me over here. They got Caleb over there doing a PA, so we're on separate booths over here. So again, there's no way for me to tell if the sound's working. So I appreciate you guys very much, actually a lot, for telling me that. Watching from Harbo Creek, Pennsylvania. Go Hawks. Good to see everybody coming in, watching from all over the world. It's going to be Jones in the gun. He's going to look to throw here, and it's complete, but it's going to be dropped. And they're going to say it's a fumble. It's going to be picked up by the Sandcrabs, and he has all the way to the end zone. Ormond Beach Sandcrabs, number 4. Tyson Davis, touchdown, Ormond Beach Sandcrabs. So I guess they're going to rule it a fumble. To me, it looked like it was an incomplete pass. Either way, it's going to be a touchdown, Sandcrabs. And it's going to be a game that's 8-6 with 14 seconds left in the first quarter. Now, I assume they'll go for 1 here. They may go for 2, depending on who they got as their personnel kicker. Yeah, it's on Facebook, Brevard Sports Network. Just type that into Facebook. Yeah, and it will be posted like tonight, and it will be up for like a month. Watching from Troy, Barberto, Erie, Pennsylvania. So let's see what Coach draws up here on this. They're just going to go for the extra point, I would believe. Watching from Phoenix, Arizona. Go Hawks and go Jackson. Appreciate everybody dropping where they're from. Love to see everybody across the world watching this youth football action. Again, this is playoff action. 8U. Already a pretty competitive game here with 14 seconds to go. The score is 8-6. The Ormond Beach Sandcrabs trail by 2. And I think they're going to get them for a delayed game. I'm not sure. So 2 flags, 2 officials throw the flags. See what they call here. I think the Hawks have too many players on the field. So they're just going to have better field position to get this extra point. So 2 extra men on the field, actually. So 13 guys on the field for the Hawks. Trying to get away with it. Nothing wrong with that. But they got caught in the act. Watching from Cheapskate, Virginia. As it's going to be Carroll to take the snap. 3 backs lined up. We got a big fella back there. And they're going to toss it to the big fella. Does he have the speed to get outside? Can he break every tackle available? And no, he's going to be brought down. But there is a flag. There is a flag. They might get him for a face mask. And again, sorry for the sun. It's in a bad spot here. Just setting over these trees here in Viera, Suntree. So it's a tough view here. Again, sorry about that, guys. Nothing we can do about the sun. Although it is a beautiful night here. Amazing weather. This is what you call football weather all day long. A little bit of sun and nice breeze. Sitting about 65 degrees. Beautiful weather here. As are they going to give the signal to what it is? And it's going to be a face mask on the Hawks. So again, the Sandcrabs have another shot to get this first down. I'm sorry, to get this extra point, not first down. What am I talking about? So the play that led to the touchdown was a fumble, I believe, by number 56, Jeremy St. Angelo. Was it a fumble? They said it was. Looked like an incomplete pass to me. Never had full possession. But again, no instant replay here in youth football. So nonetheless, it's going to be a touchdown for the Sandcrabs and their second attempt at going for this extra point with multiple penalties on the Hawks. 14 seconds left here in the first quarter. As I doubt they go back to that toss play. I didn't quite understand that one. So let's see what I like the idea to give it to the big fella, but try to hand it up the gut, maybe not try to go outside with him. As it's going to be Carroll. Multiple guys in the backfield. A little confusion for the Sandcrabs, and it's going to be a false start or a legal shift because nobody was set. They weren't set. Yeah, it's going to be. They're just going to say a false start on the Crabs, so it's going to move them back to about the 6-yard line. So again, a lot of hectic things going on. Our sound wasn't working. Then they fumbled. And then another fumble by Suntree Viera, taken back for a touchdown by Tyson Davis. So hectic things here. So I don't mind this little stoppage of play here. It's been a quick first quarter. Again, 14 seconds left to go. So the Sand Crabs go for the extra point from now the 6-yard line as Carroll remains the quarterback. 3 running backs in the backfield, including number 18, Tanner Davis, and he remains the lone running back. As Carroll looks to throw, and he tries a little swing out left to number 10, Cameron Valancourt. It's going to be Ginalzo for the pass breakup. So Hawks stand strong after a couple penalties by both sides of the football. As the Suntree Viera Hawks lead 8-6, 14 seconds to go. At this stoppage of play, I'd like to give a shout out to our sponsors, Best Private Investigations, 321-508-4492, or visit online at www.privateinvestigations.com. When it comes to private detective work, you won't find a more engaged or better equipped agency than Best Private Investigations. Ooh, this is a rough view here. All right, so trying to think about how I can do this without the sun being so hectic here. So the sun, again, nothing we can do about that. So I'll try to give my best descriptive. As Jones takes a snap in the gun, there's going to be a stoppage of play by the referee. I don't think the ball was set right. So we're going to redo first down. It's going to be a 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line. Again, no kickoffs in 8U. So it's going to be Jones in the gun. And he's going to hand it off up the middle, but he's going to bounce it outside. And he's got one man to beat. He makes a miss, and he tries to get back upfield, bullying a couple defenders, but he loses the football. And what are they going to say here? What are the referees going to say? And they're going to say Suntree Viera Hawks. So heads up play by the Hawks to continue running downfield with the ball carrier. That was number 39, Gabriel Artura. So Artura had a great carry, actually. Made a couple men miss. I know you guys couldn't see because of the sun. But once he got out in the open field, he actually dropped the football. But it was recovered by the Hawks. So good effort there by the Hawks as they lead here 8-6 at the end of the first quarter. Again, Suntree Viera Hawks 8U action. Again, coming up after this game, we have 12U playoff action. So that's going to be a great game to watch, so stay tuned for that. We got volleyball going on tonight here at BSN. A lot of playoff games, a lot of tournament play. So a lot of good stuff going on here at the Brevard Sports Network. Again, I'm Chase Alexander on the call here on this wonderful night. I'd like to give our shout out to the Ice Cream Hut. Ice Cream Hut for sponsoring this broadcast. Ice Cream Hut with 4 open locations in Viera, Rockledge, Cocoa Beach, Merritt Island, and soon coming to Palm Bay, Florida. Visit them for the best sweet treat you'll ever eat. As they're going to flip sides here, fortunately, they're going to go back into the sun. So, again, sun. So they're going to go driving into that. That's going to be Jones. Little jet sweep action here. Number 13 is going to hit the outside. One man to beat, but he's going to be pushed out of bounds. And unfortunately, there's going to be a flag thrown on the play. And so that was kind of late, but it was so Christopher Nelson on the carry for the Hawks. Again, this sun will go down soon. I'm hoping so we can have a better view at this side of the field. Don't want to blind you guys here. So the Hawks are going to get a sideline warning here. So the coaches must have gotten in the way of the referees running down the field after the big run by number 13, Christopher Nelson. So first time we're saying Nelson's name tonight. Getting multiple guys on this Suntree Viera Hawks team with that big play capability as they look to make this a 2-possession game with a touchdown here. As they move down the field, very good. And low snap, but Jones corrals it. Jones cuts back inside, trying to break a couple tackles, but carries a couple guys for a good yardage there. So Jennings Jones, the quarterback, but the primary running option for the Hawks, as they're going to enter the Ice Cream Hut red zone. So good 7-yard gain for the Hawks. So they're going to enter the red zone here. Actually, they're going to get about to the 13-yard line. So it's going to be Jones back in the gun. I believe that's number 6 to his left, Garrett Zielinski. And multiple backs up to. And Jennings Jones is going to take himself, makes a man miss. He's headed for the pylon in the right corner, and he's got it. Jennings Jones gets his Suntree Viera Hawks touchdown. So Jennings Jones with both touchdowns so far in this game, as the Hawks take a 14-6 lead. 8:51 left in the first half. So let's see if they go back to the field goal here with Ginazzo. I couldn't imagine they wouldn't. Why not? If you have that option. And here comes Ginazzo back on the field. So again, Jennings Jones, great performance here in this first half. So Ginazzo gets set to kick here. Again, no rush. So he can take his time, take the snap. Jones is going to line up, make sure the laces are out. Never want them to be in. Ginazzo. And it's going to be blocked. So kicked right in to the Sand Crab's hand, so it's blocked. So it now is a 1-possession game. So they could have gone for 1 and made it a 2-possession game. Instead, now it's 14-6, so an 8-point game. So the Sand Crabs have an opportunity to tie it up with the 2-point conversion, but if they have a kicker is the big question. Again, beautiful day here in Suntree Viera. I'd like to give a shout out to our sponsor, Best Private Investigations. BPI specializes in many types of investigation services, including background checks, asset, fraudulent cryptocurrency recovery, and civil and criminal cases, cheating spouses, child custody fraud recovery, identity theft, cybersecurity, and surveillance and tracking to execute protection and missing persons. If you need help, don't settle. Go for the best private investigation service you can. Again, for more information, call their number at 321-508-4492. Visit online at www.privateinvestigations.com. Again, directly in the sun here for the Sand Crabs. They take over at the 35-yard line after the quick touchdown drive for the Hawks. So again, refs discussing something here at the line of scrimmage, as they're going to go talk with another ref. So again, the score is 14-6, 8:51 left to go here in the first half. So far, a good game. Multiple mistakes by both teams, though, leading to touchdowns. So the key to this game is who makes the least mistakes. That's obvious as that can be, because that's going to be every game, but this game seems to prove that point exactly, as Davis takes a snap and he cuts it back outside, tries to cut back inside, and he's going to get a good gain of about 8 yards. So good run there by Tyson. Tyson Davis. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate that. Mr. Robert, rooting for the Hawks. Then don't click on that link. That guy's just a scammer, so don't click on that link when you can watch it free here on the Brevard Sports Network. That guy's going to make you pay money. So either way, the Sand Crabs are going to have a 2nd and about 2 here. I got to go ahead and ban that guy. And the Hawks are going to jump offside, the crucial penalty here, as that's going to bring up a first down for the Sand Crabs, and that's a best private investigations first down. Pennsylvania, you're watching. That's, again, great to see all over the country watching this game, watching all these games here on the Brevard Sports Network. It's going to be a 1st and 10 from about the 48-yard line, their own 48, and it's going to be Carroll. So Carroll's going to take the snap under center. He's going to hand it off to Davis, and Davis has tried to get outside. Can he beat Genazzo? He does beat Genazzo, but he tries to split defenders, and it's just not going anywhere for Tyson Davis. So multiple tackles, or multiple people on the tackle for the Hawks. So it's going to bring up a 2nd and 13 for the Sand Crabs. Fun little mascot going. I mean, the Hawks are kind of normal, but the Sand Crabs is very different. So I always like to see these funky little mascots. So the Sand Crabs. It's going to be Carroll under center, and I believe it's going to be Davis lined up in the backfield. He motions a man to his right, but Davis is going to take the snap from under center himself. He's got blockers in front, but he decides to cut back outside, and he makes the man miss. He's got room, but he's going to run out of space on the sideline. No, he's not. And he's tackled at the 35-yard line. So good run there by Grayson Carroll. Grayson Carroll taking a direct quarterback keeper. So a little misdirection motioning Remy Candelara and motion, thinking they're going to hand it off, but instead he's used as a lead blocker to hit that outside. So good play call by those coaches over at Ormond Beach. So just under 6 minutes left in the first half. As now we're out of the sun, so you got a much better view here. As Carroll's going to line up in the gun this time. Candelaria is going to motion out to his left. It's not going to be Carroll. It's going to be Davis to take the snap. And Davis is going to take it himself. Same type of play without the motion. And there goes Davis. Tyson Davis brought down for a gain of 6. So good run there for Tyson Davis. They're actually going to give him 7 yards. So it's going to bring up 2nd and 3. Again, these Ormond Beach Sand Crabs playing ahead of the sticks. And that's all you can ask for out of an offense. Trying to keep this game under control here before the half. 5 minutes to go. Down 8 points, 14-6, the Hawks lead. So it's going to be Carroll, lone, under center, empty type formation, but loaded to the right side. As no block in there, great tackle by a couple of Hawks, but first met by number 21, John Stewart, along with number 10, Hudson Argo. So Argo and Stewart on that tackle. It's going to keep him at the line of scrimmage. So again, another 3rd and 3 here for the Sand Crabs. Now ticking under 4 minutes to go here. So important they get in the end zone before half, as it will be, let's see if I remember this. I think it's Suntree Viera Hawks ball at half. And it's going to be Carroll to take the snap himself. Jukes it. Jukes outside, but jukes back inside, but is brought down by number 10, Hudson Argo. And he's going to be short of the first down. So he's tackled at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play for Carroll. So it's going to remember a crucial 4th and 3. And Ormond Beach is going to talk it over here, taking the timeout. Or Suntree Viera, I'm sorry. Suntree Viera is going to take the timeout. So they're trying to get the ball before half, stopping the clock. at 3:29 left to go here in the second quarter. So they want to make sure they have time to go down and score. So again, we got a great, beautiful night here in Suntree Viera. Again, I'd like to give a shout out to our sponsors. The Ice Cream Hut. The Ice Cream Hut with 4 open locations in Viera, Rockledge, Cocoa Beach, Merritt Island, and soon coming to Palm Bay. Visit them for the best sweet treat you'll ever eat. So the Ice Cream Hut. As actually the Sand Crabs are just outside of the Ice Cream Hut red zone. So they're at the 28-yard line. Big fourth down as the crowd starts to get fired up on both sides. Suntree Viera and the Ormond Beach Sand Crabs. Bleachers are all standing on their feet, waving their cowbells, clapping their hands, trying to make as much noise as they can. As Carroll's going to take the direct snap, he's going to go right behind the line with a great push. So he's going to get the first down and more. He's going to be just out the red zone. He's going to be marked at the 21-yard line. Yeah, it's going to stay Ormond Beach football. They're going to say Suntree Viera tried to get away with a fumble there, but it's too hard to tell in that dog pile. The referees have no way of telling. It's going to be official timeout for a water break. So great run there actually by Grayson Carroll, following his line, and the line with great push right up the gut. And again, I'd like to give a shout out to our sponsor, Best Private Investigations. When it comes to private detective work, you won't find a more engaged or better equipped agency than Best Private Investigations. They specialize in many types of investigative services, including background checks, asset and fraudulent cryptocurrency recovery, civil and criminal cases, cheating spouses, child custody fraud recovery, identity theft, cybersecurity, surveillance, and tracking, executive protection, and missing persons. If you need help, don't settle. Go for the best private investigation service you can get. For more information, call their number at 321-508-4492 or visit online at www.bestprivateinvestigations.com. So the Sand Crabs here at the 21-yard line. Fresh set of downs as Carroll's going to try the same play. Not the quite result they were looking for as he fumbled. No, they're going to mark him down for forward progress. So scary moment there for the Sand Crabs. So they catch a little bit of a break by marking him down there by forward progress. So a good little 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and 6 as they enter the Ice Cream Hut red zone. So 2:40 left and ticking in this first half as they trail by 8 points. That's going to be Carroll. No, it's going to be Davis to take the snap. Tyson Davis is under center, number 4. And he's met immediately behind the line of scrimmage, but he breaks free. Little Houdiniac for Tyson Davis, and he hits the sideline. It's going to be in for Ormond Beach Sand Crabs. Touchdown. So pulling the rabbit out of the hat for Tyson Davis. Call him Houdini on that play. I thought he was done for a loss of 5, but Tyson Davis makes something out of nothing and gets the Ormond Beach Sand Crabs their second touchdown of the day. As they trail by 2 here, I could imagine they'll just go for 1. Again, going for 1 is just a regular run play. And going for 2 would be kicking a field goal at this 8U level. So let's see what they do. Looks like they're just going to go for 1, which is very normal at this level. So it's going to be Carroll under center, Tyson Davis, and Tanner Davis lined up in the backfield. As Carroll's going to take it himself, steps back. He could have just gone forward there. Carroll looking for blockers on the outside, but there's nothing there for Grayson Carroll. So 2 failed extra points for the Sand Beach or I'm sorry, for the Ormond Beach Sand Crabs. Mixing up my words there. So if they converted those extra points, would be a tie game at 14-14, but instead they trail 12-14, so they trail by 2 points. 2:15 left here in the first half. So again, amazing game. This is what you get with playoff action here. Again, this is my first year covering youth football, first year at Brevard Sports Network. So just introducing myself to this kind of playoff atmosphere here. And I got to tell you, the stands are packed. All these seats, all the grass is covered up with chairs. So fans showing out here, supporting their kids. You love to see it at this level. And you love to see the kids get into it too. The kids really get into it on the sidelines, celebrating with their team and their coaches. So always good to see that in those moments. So now, with 2 timeouts left in this half, Suntree Viera taking a timeout on the Sand Crabs' last drive. So 2:15 to go, and they're trying to get in the end zone before half. That's going to be Jones. He's going to motion a man, but Ormond Beach is going to call a timeout. They wanted different personnel. So again, at this timeout, I'd like to thank our sponsors. The Ice Cream Hut with 4 open locations in Viera, Rockledge, Cocoa Beach, Merritt Island, and soon coming to Palm Bay, Florida. Visit them for the best sweet treat you'll ever eat. Again, Best Private Investigations. For more information, visit them at 321-508-4492 or visit online at www.bestprivateinvestigations.com. First and 10 from the 35 for the Hawks. As Brevard Sports Network, Caleb actually covered a lot of Hawks, Suntree Viera Hawks during the season, so he knows a lot about these teams. Unfortunately, he's over there doing the PA for this game. So it's going to be Jennings Jones take the direct snap. He's got 2 guys, but he jukes them both out. But good recovery there by the Sand Crabs as they make a great group tackle there. Met by number 10, let's see, Cameron Valancourt, and a couple other Sand Crabs. Didn't quite catch the number on that, so Valancourt was the one I saw come up from the pile. So as again, the clock ticks under 1:40 here, so the Hawks aren't using their timeouts. It doesn't look in too much of a rush. As Nelson's going to be the one in motion, hands it off to Christopher Nelson. Christopher Nelson cuts back inside, trying to get a first down, but he's going to be just short at about the 50-yard line. And they're going to give him the first down. So it's going to be a Best Private Investigations first down for the Suntree Viera Hawks. And the Hawks, I believe, are going to take their timeout here. And that they do. So no, they're not going to take the timeout. As the clock continues to run, ticking under 1:20. Watcher from Ormond Beach couldn't make it up here. That's okay. We got it here on the Brevard Sports Network. You're watching. Jones takes a snap, a little delayed to number 21. And 21 trying to find a crease, and he picks up the first down. But he's brought down from behind. So that was number 21, John Stewart, on the carry. So another Best Private Investigations first down for the Suntree Viera Hawks as they stop the clock to move the chains. And once the ball is spotted, official starts to signal moving the clock. So the clock ticks under a minute here. And Suntree Viera, I believe, I could be wrong, have 2 timeouts remaining. So they decide not to take their timeouts yet as Jones hands it off. And he hits the gap up the middle, and they're going to give him another first down. So 3 straight first downs, and that carried by John Stewart. So that's another Best Private Investigations first down. Jones takes a snap. He's going to take it himself, and he's got blockers in front of him. He cuts back inside, and it's going to pick up another first down and more, brought down from behind. So the Suntree Viera Hawks are moving down the field, marching down the field with 20 seconds to go. They stop the clock to move the sticks. So I mean, they could be out of timeouts for all I know. Now they take a timeout. So with 20 seconds left, they take a timeout as the Hawks pick up another Best Private Investigations first down. And they are just outside of the Ice Cream Hut red zone. Marching down the field, they got the ball with about 2 minutes left. And they have gone all the way down from the other 35 to about the opponent's 22-yard line. So amazing drive here. 4 first downs in a row for the Hawks, just running and following those blockers. And got to give credit to that offensive line for the Suntree Viera Hawks, and also the receivers out there blocking for the Hawks. Just an amazing job at sealing their guys and then cutting back inside, just getting as much yards as they can. As that's a credit to the coaches telling their players to run north and south, not east and west, because you can waste a lot of time running sideways. As Jones going to hand it up to Stewart, and Stewart again cuts right back inside, and Stewart's going to go all the way, is he? He's going to cut back in. He's got to fall over a couple guys, and they're going to give him a touchdown. So Suntree Viera Hawks, John Stewart is in for a touchdown, as that gives them a 20-12 lead here. Again, way to march down the field for the Suntree Viera Hawks. Amazing job. Got the ball with about 2 minutes left at the 35-yard line, all the way for a touchdown, just leaving 10 seconds on the clock. So what a well-executed drive. All runs, no need to pass for the Hawks as they pick up 5 straight first downs, and that 22-yard run by Mr. John Stewart. It's going to be Genazzo trying to tack onto this lead. Genazzo taking the time again. No rush here at this 8U level. And Genazzo, hits the so he's going to hit the goalpost there. So it makes a little doink noise. So it's going to be no good, as it remains a one-possession game, 20-12. Again, look at that sunset we got going on here. A beautiful night. Beautiful night here in Suntree Viera, as we got fans lined up here all the way from end zone to end zone. Chairs all over that grassy part of this field. So again, shout out to all these parents supporting their kids and all the family members coming out here to support their kids and friends and family. Thank you guys for all tuning in here tonight on this broadcast for playoff action here, as we are 10 seconds away from halftime. And at halftime, just going to show the scoreboard, mute the mic, and we'll be right back for second half action. Again, I'd like to give a shout out to Best Private Investigations and the Ice Cream Hut for sponsoring this broadcast. Halftime, go check out the BSN volleyball. I believe it's Satellite, and I forgot who they're playing, but it's tournament play. So go ahead and check that out. Should be some great volleyball over there. It's going to be Tyson Davis, trying to get in with 10 seconds to go. Tyson Davis finds a crease, but he's going to be brought down. But they're going to stop the clock. And I don't know if Ormond Beach has any timeouts, and they do. So they're going to take a timeout. Great run there by number 4, Tyson Davis. So Davis trying to will his guys to the end zone. And they're going to get him past the 45 to about the 44-yard line. It's going to be a Best Private Investigations first down for the Sand Crabs. 2 seconds left. Again, this will be the final play. So let's see what, Ormond Beach has been incredible with their play calls up to this point. So let's see what they can draw up here. Anything unique to catch Suntree Viera sleeping. They thought they were going into halftime with an 8-point lead, but the Sand Crabs have something to say about that lead. Tuning in from Virginia Beach, Virginia. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Supporting your Hawks. As we try to get the crowd hype here, and that's exactly what they're doing. As you can see, the players on the field giving the arms up. That's a great sight to see these kids getting into it, like I said earlier. As I believe it's going to be Tyson Davis, the one to under center Or no, it's going to be Carroll. So Carroll's going to take the snap. And Carroll is going to go for a little misdirection to Davis as the horn blows to end the half. Tyson Davis has all the room, but a great tackle there. Oh, my goodness. What a tackle. Let's see if I can pick up that number on who made the tackle. And he's going to be a little shaken up. Either way, that'll end the first half. What an incredible first half we had here tonight at Suntree Viera as they lead. The Hawks, Suntree Viera Hawks lead 20-12 over the Ormond Beach Sandcrabs. Watching from Johnson, Pennsylvania. Shout out to you. Again, I'm going to mute the mic. We'll be back here for second half action. So thank you guys for tuning in. We'll be right back. All right, and we are back live from the Brevard Sports Network here in Suntree Viera. I'm Chase Alexander, back on the call for some 8U playoff football youth action between the Suntree Viera Hawks and the Ormond Beach Sand Crabs, as we had a great first half on our hands with 3 touchdowns by the Suntree Viera Hawks, 2 by their quarterback Jennings Jones, who's had an amazing game, and 1 by number 21, John Stewart, was the other one, with the 3rd touchdown of the game for the Hawks, as they had a great last drive with just 2 minutes to go, and they drove all the way down the field with 10 seconds left and got in the end zone, which that put them up by 8 points. And let's see who starts with the football here. I'm pretty sure it'll be the Sand Crabs, and yeah, I see Carroll coming on the field, and that is the quarterback for the Sand Crabs. Again, I'd like to give a shout out to our sponsors, Best Private Investigations. When it comes to private detective work, you won't find a more engaged or better equipped agency than Best Private Investigations. For more information, call 321-508-4492. Visit online at www.bestprivateinvestigations.com. So again, thank you to them for sponsoring this broadcast. And again, thank you to the Ice Cream Hut. And actually, it's going to be Suntree Viera starting with the ball here. So they're going to start with the ball at their own 35-yard line. And again, it's going to be Jones at quarterback, as they're going to mess with the little equipment here on the Sand Crab side. So I'd like to give a shout out to the Ice Cream Hut. As they take the snap, he's going to hand it off to John Stewart, and John Stewart gets back to the line of scrimmage, so no gain on the first down play for the Hawks. So the Ice Cream Hut with 4 open locations in Viera, Rockledge, Cocoa Beach, Merritt Island, and coming soon to Palm Bay, Florida. Visit them for the best sweet treat you'll ever eat. So thank you to all our great sponsors here at the Brevard Sports Network, sponsoring all these great broadcasts, letting us bring to you playoff action here tonight. And it's almost going to be taken on the handoff, but they get it off. It's going to be handed off to, let's see if I can catch a number after he gets up from the pile. So great read there by number 14, Ori Napsteller. Sorry if I mispronounced that. So he almost read it and took the handoff out of the hands of the Hawks, and that was number 13, Christopher Nelson, on the carry. So again, 20-12. The Hawks lead here, looking to tack on, make it a 2-possession game. As we're going to have Jackson Genazzo as the quarterback. No more Jennings Jones for this drive. So it's going to be Genazzo and Nelson to his left. Motions Argo. Argo almost tackled behind the line of scrimmage, but he's trying to get the outside. Does he have the speed and does he have the blockers? He does not. He's brought down short of the first down marker. That's going to bring up a 4th down and a loss of 2, so it's going to bring up a 4th and 8 for the Hawks. So Argo with the carry. I'm not sure who was on the tackle, but great tackle by the Sand Crabs. And containing so huge 4th down for the Hawks as they put in Jones. No, it's still going to be Genazzo. He's going to go empty. He's going to go 5 wide here. Oh, they're going to punt. So he does punt the football. And it's going to be touched, so it's a live ball. And the Sand Crabs luckily fall on it, so confusion there. I thought you simulated punts at this level, but I guess you have the option to punt anyways. Nonetheless, Sand Crabs have great field position here at about the 42-yard line, their own 42, as they look to tie this game up as they trail by 8 points in the third quarter with 7:18 to go. Again, I'd like to give a shout out to our sponsors, Best Private Investigations and the Ice Cream Hut. So Best Private Investigations. For more information, call 321-508-4492 or visit online at www.bestprivateinvestigations.com. So the Sand Grabs take over at their own 42-yard line. Looking to tie this game up. It's going to be number 7, Grayson Carroll. At quarterback for the Sand Crabs, he's going to go empty. Oh, I'm sorry, not empty. He's going to have Davis. He's going to motion a man. But Davis is going to take it himself, but there is a flag on the near side of the field. So this play is going to go backwards. Should be an illegal shift. Let's see what they call here. So the man in motion was Candelaria. And the man in the backfield was Tanner Davis. So Tanner and Tyson Davis are the backs for these Sand Crabs. So I don't know if they're brothers, cousins, or if they're not related at all. Either way, they are studs for the Sand Crabs team. So that's going to bring them back 5 yards on the illegal shift. So it's going to bring up a 1st and 15 for the Sand Crabs. So again, like I was saying earlier, these bleachers / grass standing area, whatever you want to call it, is packed between Ormond Beach and Suntree Viera. Both sidelines are packed. And a lot of noise coming from this Ormond Beach sideline. And another penalty. So it's going to be a false start on the Sand Crabs. So automatically it's going to be a 1st and 20. So a rough way to start this drive for the Sand Crabs as they start 20 yards away from that first down marker. So this is, I believe, I'm almost positive it's a win or go home. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I believe it's a win or go home here. So tensions are high. So you don't want to make mistakes, especially in this second half with just 6:15 remaining, down by 1 score at your own 30-yard line. It's going to be Davis. Tyson Davis is going to take the snap. He's got no room on the outside. He's going to be slung down. Oh, it's going to be a flag. It's going to be a flag, but he was tackled by number 56, Jeremy St. Angelo. But I'm not sure what happened. I missed. So I think I was looking down at my paper. I didn't quite see what the referee called. I believe it's going to be a 15-yarder, though, either unnecessary roughness or a face mask. So they're going to go up 15 yards, and now it brings it to a 2nd and 5. No, 1st and 5. Yep, so it's going to be a face mask. Automatic first down. So 1st and 10. Now they're at the 40, their own 49, so a big saver there, and that would have been a tackle for loss without the face mask. So Sand Crabs have new life here after the couple first down penalties in a row. As the refs are discussing a few things, making sure everybody's good. So let's see what the Sand Crabs can bring here. As it's going to be Carroll to take the snap. And Carroll's trying to find room on the outside. He's going to be shoved out of bounds by St. Angelo. But he's going to pick up the first down. That's a Best Private Investigations first down for the Ormond Beach Sand Crabs. And the great run there, quarterback keeper by Grayson Carroll. So good run by Carroll on that one. Again, perfect football weather. This is what you call amazing, perfect weather here. That's what I just said, but I said it again. as I believe it's going to be Tyson Davis under center, and Davis is going to try to move outside, but good block shed there, and he's going to be brought down behind the line of scrimmage by number 39, Gabriel Artura. So he shedded the block of the motioning Candelaria, and he makes a tackle for loss for about 4. So it brings up a second and 14. Second and 14. So the Sand Crabs eating up a lot of time, so they're going to mess with the spot here. So it's going to remain a second and 14. So 4:30 left here in the third quarter. As, let's see, when he comes out of here, I believe it's Carroll. No, yep, it is Carroll under center. And Carroll's great tackle there by Jackson Genazzo. Trying to ask for a flag, but he's not going to get it. So Jackson Genazzo with a great tackle. They're trying to say it was a face mask, maybe a horse collar. I'm not quite sure. I saw him grab the front of his jersey and bring him down. So looked like a clean tackle up here. Could be wrong. So that's going to be another loss of about, give them another 4-yard loss. So it's going to bring up a 3rd and a mile for the Sand Crabs. Great tackle by that outside backer, Jackson Genazzo, playing both sides of the football for the Suntree Viera Hawks. So big 3rd down here for Ormond Beach. He's going to motion. And Carroll's going to take it himself right up the gut. And he's going to get back just short of the initial line of scrimmage. So about an 8-yard gain there. So sent the man in motion, Candelaria. And a pack of Hawks swarmed in on that tackle. So crucial 4th and 12 here for the Ormond Beach Sand Crabs. I can't imagine they go anywhere between either Grayson Carroll or Tyson Davis. And it is going to be Davis. And he maybe looks to throw, but he's running way backwards. And there's not much space, and he's going to be brought down for a gain of about 2. But it's going to be a turnover on downs. So it's going to be 1st down, Suntree Viera Hawks. So great stand on defense, barring a couple penalties by both sides. So it's going to bring a turnover on downs, and he's going to be tackled by Lindsey Lloyd Jr., the cornerback for the Suntree Viera Hawks. 2:20 left to go here in this third quarter. Again, I'd like to thank all of you for tuning in here tonight for some youth football action, 8U. And again, I'd like to thank our great sponsors, Best Private Investigations. BPI specializes in many types of investigation services, including background checks, asset and fraudulent cryptocurrency recoveries, civil and criminal cases, cheating spouses, child custody, fraud recovery, identity theft, cybersecurity, surveillance, and tracking, executive protection, and missing persons. If you need help, don't settle. Go for the Best Private Investigations service you can get, as the Hawks start off with their ball at about the 44-yard line. So great field position, and they're going to whistle it dead. It'll be a false start on the Hawks, I believe. Yep, false start on Suntree Viera. So that's going to move them back 5 yards, bring up a 1st and 15. And again, for more information for Best Private Investigations, call 321-508-4492 or visit online at www.bestprivateinvestigations.com. So the Hawks already starting behind the sticks as they're going for a new look here. Let's see if I can see who the quarterback, and Jones is back. Jennings Jones is back at quarterback, trying to get outside. So there's going to be a group of Sand Crabs, but he's trying to turn it around backfield. He's got a little space if he can beat Carroll, but Grayson Carroll coming up with a huge tackle there and he doesn't get past the line of scrimmage, so no gain on the play for the Hawks. So it's going to bring up a 2nd and 15. So Grayson Carroll, and from my vision, if he beat Carroll, he was going for about 15 yards, 20 yards, and getting the first down. But there is a flag down, so let's see what these referees are discussing. What was that? I'm sorry? There you go. Personal foul against Suntree Viera. Line guys left. They blocked Kenny in the back. Oh, nice. Get out. I'll probably mess it up. It's fine. Yeah, thank you. So again, sorry about that. I had to get the rosters for the next game. So it's going to bring up 2nd and a mile. Thank you. And he'll need 1 too over there. The play announcer just letting you know. Thank you. So just got the announcers for the next game. And the next game is 14U action. Or 12U action. I'm sorry. It's going to be West Volusia Wolves versus the Suntree Viera Hawks. So make sure you stay tuned for that one. It should be a good one. So sorry for the break in commentary. So it's going to bring up a 2nd and a mile. 2nd and about 20 for the Suntree Viera Hawks. As Janazo is going to take the direct snap from the quarterback position. Breaks through, but he doesn't get past that second wave of tacklers. As he's brought down by number 10, Cameron Valancourt. So we got a player down, not going to show that. So hopefully he's all right. So at this break of time, I'd like to thank our sponsor, the Ice Cream Hut. Has 4 locations in Cocoa Beach, Merritt Island, Rockledge, and Viera. Soon to be in Palm Bay, Florida. And go ahead and visit them for the best sweet treat you'll ever eat at the Ice Cream Hut. So again, thank you for sponsoring us. And looks like he'll be okay, so always good to see him walking off on the field with no assistance. So the clock didn't stop. I'm not sure why the clock was running. So there was a player injured, but the clock should have stopped. So the fans of Ormond Beach have a very valid point. There was an injury player down, so the clock should have stopped. So I don't know if it's a problem with the official or I'm not quite sure what happened, but the clock should have stopped regardless. If somebody's injured, the clock stopped. Regardless, even if it was a running clock, the clock should stop. So that'll be the end of the third quarter, and they're not going to reverse it. So tough break for the Sand Crabs. Just a bit of a head scratcher there. And it looks like they're not going to fix it. So they're just going to kick off this fourth quarter here. So questionable. I'm not even sure what happened there, really. But it happened. Nothing we can do about it now. It's over. And these fans have every right to be upset that that clock did not stop. So they're going to take a timeout to discuss things here. I don't know what they're going to discuss. They were probably discussing with the refs, so that used all their time to discuss with the players. So, I mean, I don't even know what happened there. The clock, again, should have stopped, but it didn't. So we're going to carry on here. 10 minutes, the fourth quarter is about to start. So the Hawks lead 20-12. No scores in that third quarter after an electrifying first half between both sides. We got a little bit of a defensive battle here. Good nice little change of speeds. Score check, yes sir, got right on that. So 20-12, Ormond Beach trying to stop Suntree Viera Hawks for a 3rd and 15. And it's going to be Stewart to take it himself. And Stewart trying to find a crease on the outside. He's got space, cuts back inside. A little stop and go action, but he's going to be short of the first down marker. Good run there by John Stewart. Had a couple of those long runs. So the clock has stopped another player down. So this time they're going to stop the clock. But before they didn't, so I'm not quite sure the logic of the running clock. So again, not going to question it. It is what it is. Anyways, like to give a shout out to our sponsor, Best Private Investigations. When it comes to private detective work, you won't find a more engaged or better equipped agency than Best Private Investigations. For more information, call 321-508-4492 or visit online at www.bestprivateinvestigations.com. And thank you to Ice Cream Hut, Ice Cream Hut, for sponsoring this broadcast. Get 4 locations: Viera, Rockledge, Merritt Island, and Cocoa Beach. And the 5th one coming soon to Palm Bay, Florida. So if you want to get the best treat you'll ever eat, go ahead and check out Ice Cream Hut and those locations. So 4th down here. Some would say the most crucial play of this game. Ormond Beach trying to hold it to 1 score, trailing by 8 points here. As it's going to be Ginazzo and number 13, Christopher Nelson. So Jackson Ginazzo and Nelson in the backfield is going to hand it off the gut to Nelson, and he's met behind the line of scrimmage, but he keeps going. He's going to pick up the first down, but there's going to be a late flag. I think so they're going to give him the first down. So it's going to be a Best Private Investigations first down for the Suntree Viera Hawks. So huge play for the Hawks to keep that clock ticking and pick up that first down on the 4th down. So, again, 1st and 10 here. Fresh set of downs after being backed way up by the Hawks. So, Mike Jones, you're welcome. As it's going to be Ginazzo. Takes the snap, and great tackle there. That was Davis. Let me catch his first name for you. Tanner Davis. So Tyson and Tanner making a big impact in this game. Guys, stop commenting those, see those broadcasts. That'd be great. Because I got to go in there and ban those. All right. So 20-12 remains the score here. 8:20 left. Suntree Viera trying to put this game to bed. Can they do it is the question. 2nd and 7 from the 42-yard line, their opponent's 42-yard line. As Janazo waiting for the signal from the ref. Janazo's going to take the snap himself. He's going to take it up the middle, bounce outside, makes a man miss, but brought down from behind by number 10. Cameron Valancourt. So Valancourt, amazing tackle there to catch him from behind and stop him from picking up that first down. So it's going to bring up a 3rd and 5. As the fans are getting loud on this Ormond Beach sideline, trying to hype their guys up for a 3rd down stop. And most definitely 4 down territory for the Hawks, that we've seen them already go for it around the 50. So Janazo remains at quarterback. Nelson and Stewart as the backs, and it's going to be a false start. Yeah, if they didn't call that one would have been a problem. As the center didn't get it off in time, the rest of the line moved except the center. So that's going to bring them back 5 for a 3rd and 10. So again, shooting themselves in the foot here. Who will make the mistake to turn this game around or keep it in place? This environment is quite incredible here. 3rd and long, 3rd and 9. Janazo, make sure and telling his guys where to be. Between Stewart, he's going to hand off to Stewart, but Stewart looks like he's in a box. He's going to be brought down, but he picks up about 5 yards to make it a 4th and manageable. Brought down from behind by big number 98, or 88, Andre Martin. So Andre Martin makes a great tackle there. So 4th and 5, another crucial play in this game. One of the most important plays, maybe the most important play. Janazo in the gun. Motions Nelson, and Nelson's wrapped up behind the line of scrimmage by number 10, Cameron Valancourt, making 2 clutch tackles on this drive alone. So that gives the Sand Crabs the ball with 6:09 left here in the 4th quarter and field position at their own 45-yard line. So the Ormond Beach crowd went crazy on that tackle for loss. Great read by Valancourt. Great play call by the coaches to set it up. So let's see if Suntree Viera can hold it here. This defense has played great this entire game. Let's see if they can do the same thing. So at this little stoppage of play here, I'd like to give a shout out to Best Private Investigations and the Ice Cream Hut for sponsoring this amazing broadcast we got going on here. And again, stay tuned. Viera Hawks 12U take on West Volusia Wolves and more youth football playoff action right here on the Brevard Sports Network. And again, my name is Chase Alexander, bringing you this game here tonight. 6:09 left. Score remains 20-12. A little bit of a rocky start for at least me, as Ormond Beach trying to figure out who to send on the field as they get it off in time. Hopefully they can get the snap off before the ref starts moving his hands. As Carroll, and the ref starts, so he's got to hurry up. Carroll under center. He gets it off. Little quarterback sneak. He's going to be brought down for a gain of about 3 yards. Grayson Carroll. So nice little wrap up there. I believe that was John St. Angelo. Yep, or Jeremy, I'm sorry. Jeremy, sorry about that. Jeremy St. Angelo on the tackle. This is a great game. Everybody's heart's pounding here. You can feel the energy, even though we're outside, the energy here is quite incredible. As both sidelines are fired up, both teams are fired up. As the Sand Crabs go back under center and the empty under center. It's going to be Davis, but it's going to be a false start as the receiver on the near side of the field left a little early. So that's going to send them back 5, bring up a 2nd and 12. Again, this is single game elimination. So winner moves on, loser goes home. I believe so. I'm pretty sure it's not double elimination. Ormond Beach. It's going to be Tyson Davis, but Davis is running out of room on the sideline. He's brought down from behind by Gabriel Artura. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 15. Loss of 2 on that one. So Sand Crabs, unless they have it. Oh, they're going to give him a face mask. So that's going to give them the automatic first down. So, again, the Sand Crabs catch a huge break there. And that's going to move them across midfield into Hawks territory. And that's going to be a best private investigations first down. Again, no scoring yet in the second half with 4:58 to go in the fourth. As Suntree Viera defense trying to get the crowd hyped up. And Ormond Beach is, it's going to be official timeout. So it's going to be a water break. Give both sides some time to talk it over. Again, I'd like to give a shout out to our sponsors, Best Private Investigations. When it comes to private detective work, you won't find a more engaged or better equipped agency than Best Private Investigations. For more information, call 321-508-4492 or visit online at www.bestprivateinvestigations.com. And thank you to the Ice Cream Hut. Again, they have 4 locations in Viera, Rockledge, Cocoa Beach, and Merritt Island. And there is soon to be one in Palm Bay. So if you want the best sweet treat you'll ever eat, go ahead and check that out, the Ice Cream Hut. Thank you for sponsoring this broadcast, along with Best Private Investigations. So just under 5 to go. As the clock runs. Oh, it was the official timeout. Nobody called timeout. So the clock runs. Tyson Davis takes a direct snap. Trying to get outside. He's got blockers out there, but can he make a couple man miss? And he can't. He's brought down behind the line of scrimmage by a pack of Hawks. So brings up 2nd and 12 here for the Sand Crabs. Again, time is ticking, and I'm not sure they have a kicker to get 2 points here. We haven't seen them trot them out yet. So even if they were to score, they have to kick a field goal to tie the game. As we've seen Suntree Viera kick a field goal, which has given them the 2-point cushion with Janazo being the kicker, but that's so rare at this level to see a kicker in 8U. So we'll see what Ormond Beach has up their sleeve. I don't think they do, but we'll yet to see here if they score a touchdown. As again, the clock continues to tick. They're moving very slowly here as tries to do a little misdirection, hands it off to Tyson Davis. Davis trying to get upfield, but nothing is there for Tyson Davis. The Suntree Viera Hawks is playing great sound defense, flying all over the field. Great tackling, great pursuit. I mean, you can't give them enough flowers right now. I mean, this is the only reason that they're staying in this game. Neither side of the ball have scored. And also credit to Ormond Beach's defense holding that explosive Suntree Viera offense to 0 points in the second half. Again, the clock continues to tick. About to go under 3 minutes. Ormond Beach continues to take their time. I know these are little kids and they got to get the play call. I understand. But just have to point out the little things here. Davis taking a direct snap again. And he's going to be met by Ortega and a couple other Hawks. Artura, sorry, not Ortega. So Artura, along with St. Angelo, with a gain of about 4 on that one, brings up 4th and 10. And this will pretty much be the game. If Ormond Beach is not able to go home, this is their season on the line. This one play can determine as the clock ticks under 2:15. So Ormond Beach Sand Crabs 8U season is on the line here. Crucial moment. As you see the coaches rocking their bodies, walking up and down the sideline. They are nervous. Along with these players, they know what's at stake. As it's going to be Carroll under center. Carroll making sure his guys know what to do. Offsides on the... They're going to get offsides on Suntree Viera. So that's going to bring them up 5 more yards, make it 4th and 5. So with Ormond Beach season on the line, they call a little hard count, and it fools Suntree Viera. Surprised they're not calling a timeout with 1:44 and ticking. So again, winner goes home. 1:30 left, 20-12. Suntree Viera leads. Can they hold on this 4th and 5? Everybody's on the edge of their seat. I'm standing on my tiptoes here up in the booth. Trying to get things right. It's going to be Carroll. Loads up the right side. I could imagine this is quarterback keeper trying to hit the outside. Oh, did Suntree Viera jump again? Did they do it? Oh, no. They're going to get Ormond Beach for a false start. Man. So 4th and 10. So after the break to get them to a 4th and manageable, it brings up a 4th and 10. And the clock continues to tick, and they're not taking any timeouts with under a minute to go. 50 seconds and ticking. And they are still in the huddle here on a 4th and 10. I mean, I'm up here in the booth. I don't know what's going on. So now they decide to take timeout, letting all that time tick off the clock. 42 seconds left. I'm not sure how many timeouts. Maybe they had just had the one timeout. I'm not quite sure. So 42 seconds left here. Season on the line. 4th and 10 for the Ormond Beach when we get back. But at the stoppage of play, I'd like to thank our sponsors, Best Private Investigations. When it comes to private detective work, you won't find a more engaged or better equipped agency than Best Private Investigations. Specialized in background checks, asset and fraudulent cryptocurrency recovery, civil and criminal cases, cheating spouses, child custody, fraud recovery, identity theft, cybersecurity, surveillance, and tracking. So if you need help, don't settle. Go for the best private investigation service you can. And again, thank you to the Ice Cream Hut for sponsoring this broadcast as well. 2 great sponsors getting 2 great games here. It comes down to this. 4th and 10. Tyson Davis under center in the empty. And there's going to be another flag. Oh, no. Another false start on the Ormond Beach Sand Crab. So 4th and 15. Huge play for the Sand Crabs. Again, thank you guys for all your support. Couldn't do it without all these fans out here and all these families supporting us at Brevard Sports Network. And thank you to all of our sponsors again. I'm having a great time doing this, bringing this game to you guys. As you can see, the whole Hawks defense doing jumping jacks, trying to hype up this sideline. And that sideline over there at Suntree Viera is hype. Players on the bench slapping their pads. So it's going to be Carroll under center. 4th and 15. Season on the line for the Ormond Beach Sand Crabs 8U team. Carroll takes a snap. He's going to hand it off to Davis. But Davis has nowhere to go. And Davis tries to do something, but he's going to be tackled. And it's going to be Suntree Viera football. And Suntree Viera will seal this game as they come out with the victory. 20-12. Suntree Viera will move on in the playoffs. And that'll be the end of an amazing season for the Ormond Beach Sand Crabs. What a game we had here today. Again, 30 seconds left. You never know what could happen, but I could imagine a couple kneels by Suntree Viera. It's going to be a best private investigations. First down for Suntree Viera. Just, my goodness, what a game.
What a game we all witnessed here tonight. Beautiful night, great weather, amazing game. It went from 32 points being scored in the first half to 0 points scored in the second half. So total opposite games, total opposite halves, but either way, just an amazing game we all saw here tonight. Season on the line for the Sand Crabs. Multiple penalties to move them back. And they're just going to take a couple kneels here. So Suntree Viera, an impressive victory. First half was an offensive show. Second half, we had a slobber knocker on our hands. Defensive battle, defensive showdown, and that will do it. Suntree Viera Hawks win 20-12 as they advance in the playoffs, and unfortunately, that'll be an end on the Ormond Beach Sand Crab season, on an amazing season. Nothing to be sad about. Great fight they put up here in Suntree Viera. So these coaches, again, the players are down, but good credit to them to keep fighting no matter what and keep their spirits up throughout the game. Great season. Just what a game we had here on our hands tonight. Again, stay tuned. We got 12U action. West Volusia Wolves play the Suntree Viera Hawks right here on the Brevard Sports Network. And I'm Chase Alexander, and I'll be on the call for that one. So, again, go ahead and come to that one when this one ends this one and come back for another one. You guys have a great night. Again, I'm Chase Alexander signing off for the Brevard Sports Network.